working with a PEO broker is going to do a couple things. I'll make it real simple. Save you a lot of time and energy. So rather than running the same sales process with three or four PEOs in a direct model, you're going to be able to have one meeting with us. We're going to be able to qualify you and identify whether or not PEO is the right solution. When you're dealing with a direct sales rep and they only sell PEO and they only sell their company's PEO, it's kind of it's like walking around with a hammer. Everything looks like a nail. So the PEO might not always be a good fit. And I think the worst thing that I could do as a PEO broker is to put you in a PEO relationship when it's not the right fit based upon your needs, goals, and objectives. So my first goal is really to answer the question to PEO or not to PEO. Is PEO the right fit based upon what you've told me and the challenges you're facing or the opportunities that you have? So we go through that process. Then based upon that, I'm going to look for, and I'm going to go out to market to find PEOs that I think are really good fits with you based upon your culture, how you like to do business, how you like to be serviced, what type of technology you want, what type of healthcare you want. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to find the PEOs based upon my institutional knowledge and industry knowledge. Really, I'm going to look at 100 PEOs and say, hey, I think we should go out to these 6 or 7. Let's go get pricing. What'll happen is then, we'll kind of sit down and talk about those PEOs, understand what makes those PEOs unique and different, discuss the pros and cons, and really try to identify which ones you think are the best fit for you based upon me being able to bring what I would say a curated group of options to you. And then, so if you tell me you want to go PEO and we determine PEO is the right fit, and then you have a good understanding of the type of PEO that you want, the third step is really negotiating the right price. And being an executive president, chief revenue officer, chief operating officer for one of the largest PEOs in the country for 15 years, I have intimate knowledge and a unique understanding of the finances, the go-to-market strategy, the underwriting, the risk, the pricing, and the contracts and the terms. So what I can do is I'm going to be able to pull back the curtain on the PEOs, help you understand all the potential items that you should be aware of, potential pros, cons, things to be aware of, and then negotiate on your behalf for the best terms and pricing. So not only are you going to be aligned with the right PEOs, but then you're going to be aligned with the best pricing and the best terms contractually. So it's going to put you in a much better position than you'd probably be able to get on your own going direct because you can't, there's a lot of other PEOs. There's about 700 PEOs out there. So the question is, which is the right one for you? Sometimes the biggest names and the biggest PEOs aren't always the right solution, especially depending upon your company, your industry, where you're located, and your business needs and objectives. So I think that's where a PEO broker can really differentiate and help out a client from going direct.